from 24. It's fever pitch everywhere. Southey will get one, will he? Oh, Clark, I think if he had it, was all over for Tim Southey. And Michael Clark has been lining it up and practicing. That might have been his moment.
Yeah, he looked skyward. He's measured it, took his time, aimed, and he would have been out by a while, and he missed probably half a foot maybe. This will be a great angle for it. Yeah, not by far. He's deadly with that arm, Michael Clark.
He's asked for two. He's asked for Southey to dig deep and go for two. Styris is going to be run out. Southey's out. What a mix-up. As he ran past, Styris said two, Timmy, two. And that's where it ended, the communication.
Well, in the end, the right thing happened because Styris was gone. And in the end, he called Southey through, sacrificed Tim Southey, so Styris is still there. You'll see here, Styris always wanted two. Southey said no, he kept going. And in the end, Tim Southey did the right thing and continued on. So he's on his way. It's another wicket down, but more importantly for the Black Caps, Scott Styris is still there, and he's the man that can still win it. Southey out for two, 246 for 8.
Styris on strike. He gets it down the ground. They'll only risk one this time around. That was a real muck-up in communication. Styris. Let's see if we can hear Styris. To Timmy, and Styris never was any doubt what he thought until there.
Yeah, it was never two. It was Scott Styris' fault, I think. He just had his mind set on two. But as I said, I think in the wash-up, the right decision was made to sacrifice Tim Southey, and Scott Styris is still out there. So Shane Bond chomping away at that chewy.
But the problem for Shane Bond is this is 149 Ks. Harris has got quicker. He's by 148, 149, 149 in this over. So he's picked up the pace. The nerves haven't worried him. And he's going to love this chance at Shane Bond. They get one.
Well, that's a great result for New Zealand. Bond off strike. Not sure what Ryan Harris was trying to do there. He just got a little bit leg side. A bit too short. There's his speeds for the over. Nearly 150. A lot of people don't realise Ryan Harris. He's one of those bowlers, not a long run-up, but very skiddy bowler. Good pace, nearly 150 Ks.
That's straight, and that's a beautiful shot from Styris. The best part of the ground to hit anyone. Straight back over their head.
Yeah, that was almost a very good delivery from Ryan Harris. It was close to the block hole, but probably about a foot or two short, and just gave Scott Styris room enough to get underneath it. Got that bottom hand through it. Gave it a bit of extra power. And as Ian Smith said, perfect placement.
Yes. And that's good as well. That's another boundary. Big finish to the over for the Black Caps. Styris has shaken the run out of his system, and New Zealand all of a sudden 256 for 8. Bond gets it down to third man. That's all New Zealand need. They need Styris in control of the situation, and somewhere in the hut is Jacob Oram padded up on one leg and Martin Guptill poised to be his runner. That is the situation with Oram. He will bat if required. He's hoping he won't be.
Yeah, 19 off 17. So they've got it to a very manageable run chase now. I suppose that wickets column is the only thing that's bothering New Zealand at the moment. Shane Bond, who's got himself off strike. Scott Styris is now 36 not out off only 27 balls. There's Jacob Oram hiding away.
Well, really, the game's on Styris here. He's a classy player. 36 from 27. He's come at Australia. They've come back at him. He's bounced back. It's been spicy. Here's Bollinger around the wicket. Bond wants it. He wants to take every crumb.
Yeah, you can't blame him for that. I think you've got to take everything on offer at the moment. And Doug Bollinger coming around the wicket trying to cut that angle off that he creates for himself, being a left-hander across the right. But he's going to come back over, you'd think, with Shane Bond on strike. Slip in place. Now it looks like he's going to come around the wicket as well.
Well, I just think he has to bowl a length ball here. I think he just has to try and either hit Bond stumps or nick him out. I don't think he has to be too fancy. He's got the ability to do that. Right there, it's good enough any day of the week to number 11. It should be.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that. Maybe even a little bit straighter, but I think the length is pretty much spot on. And may have just moved away a little bit from Shane Bond. But Shane Bond, he's just got to watch that ball as close as he possibly can, get something on it, whether it's pad or a bit of bat, glove even.
He just doesn't have to get out. He doesn't have to score a run. He just doesn't want to get out. Down the ground, he could be run out. Oh, my goodness. Mitchell Johnson this time. Australia, they're usually so good.
I love the commitment from Shane Bond, though. He dived in on that used wicket. So he's probably got a bit of skin off the elbows. Here's the throw from Mitchell Johnson. He's got a powerful arm, and he would have been in anyway. There's that commitment again. I love to see it.
In the air and over the top, a third man who's up inside the circle. All the Australians jump in unison, but not high enough.
Oh, for a second, I'm pretty sure it's Cameron White who's fielding it short, third man, and he didn't get a lot on it really, and for a second thought he may have dived away high to his right. It was a wide, slower one from Dougie Bollinger. See it, just reached it off the toe of the bat. But valuable runs again for New Zealand here.
Oh, a beauty. Styris is equal to it. He gets it down the ground. They only want one. Short, sharp message back to Bond. Another good over for the Kiwis, 264 for 8.
Yeah, great batting from Scotty Styris. That was an excellent ball from Doug Bollinger, but he dug it out and got that single, got himself back on strike. So that last over costing Doug Bollinger and the Australians 8 runs. So, runner ball from here, 12 from 12. Are there any fingernails left in the dressing rooms over there?
Watson. Styris gets one. That's a good result for Australia. He is a heady bowler, Shane Watson. He's got a good mixture. He's got a good bouncer, a good change of pace. So is Shane Bond, but he ain't got the ball. That's the problem.
Well, this is why you play international cricket, Smithy, isn't it? The last couple of games, they've all come down to the last few deliveries, in front of great crowds, and who can perform under pressure?
Well, Australia really, they've got to be keen on the offside for me. They've got to get in and look at a run-out situation here with Bond trying to get off strike. Straight through for 4. What a beauty! You could hear it from Shane Bond.
Yeah, you heard it from him. As soon as it hit it, left his bat, it was a yeah. He knew it was out the middle and he knew it was in the gap. So I'm sure even New Zealand wouldn't have counted on that. The Australians certainly wouldn't have. And that is a good shot. That's a genuine half volley. He was looking for the block hole. He threw everything at it. Full follow through. And he beats the man at point. That's well struck.
Well, that was James Hopes, and he had absolutely no price. You could hear Shane Bond in the background, absolutely exuberant about that shot. Australia still trying to force pressure on inside the circle on the offside. Slow ball. That's where they're looking. They are looking for a running mistake now.
Yeah, New Zealand, they need cool heads here. Scott Styris looking to get on strike, but they don't have to do anything stupid. 7 from 9. And I can tell you, Doug Bollinger will be feeling the pressure now. You'll know that he hasn't got many runs to play with in the last over. And Shane Watson under pressure with the ball. Here it is, Bond. Oh, it's going down leg, and they're going to scramble through for a leg bye.
He's done a great job here, Shane Bond. This partnership, 23 runs, 24 runs now, 14 balls. Under the highest level of pressure. Australia have not lost a one-day international this summer. They haven't been beaten since they were in India quite some time ago. This is a pretty good side. It's probably about the best they can throw up at the moment.
And remember, Smitty, this is the last over of the power play too. Oh, is that pad first? Oh, I reckon that's close.
I reckon it is very close. Rudy Kurtzen has said no, he hasn't even considered it, in fact. Now, certainly there was bat involved, but when and where?
Shane Watson knows, the other fieldsmen know. I'm sure that was pad first. Here it is again. Does he get outside the line? Oh, I reckon that is very, very close.
Well, certainly it's pad first, and it's going on to hit middle and off. No doubt about it. The question is, yeah, it was certainly going on there to hit. Could have been given, wasn't given. Bond gets it round a third man for another boundary. An unlikely hero, Shane Bond. 1 to win, the scores are tied. 1 over to go. Bollinger to Styris. Goes down the leg side. Here's a chance of a run out. No, Styris is back. Oh, the tension. It just won't go away.
You've got to think New Zealand are home now. There's a dot ball off the first one. Nathan Horrocks direct hit. He wanted the single. He just wants it over and done with. He doesn't want to face any more dot balls. And it's the definition of a ring field for Australia. They're all in trying to save one. I actually think in this situation you need a couple of men closer to the bat as well. Right in close.
Scores are tied still. Here's Styris. Over the top, down the ground. Gonna be 6. What a way to finish it. Oh, immense power. And what emotion. What emotion to senior pros. They know how much that means. As they all do.
Standing ovation from the crowd here at McLean Park. And Scott Styris take a bow. 49 not out off just 34 deliveries, 7 fours, and this massive 6 just to finish it off. He knew it right from the word go after he hit that straight out the middle. You little beauty, he says. And in this Chappell Hadley series, New Zealand go 1 up. In the end, they do get there. And they've chased down Australia's 275, and they've got him in the last over. What a start to this series. Ross Taylor, he's 1 from 1. This captaincy's easy.
This has been a Fox Sports presentation.